I'm always interested in previous experiences. What was it like? What worked for you about the therapist? What didn't work for you about that therapist? Because, I can really learn from that. Um, I think that one of the things about having a lot of experience is you've sort of heard most of everything and you've seen most of everything. And there's very little that is new to me in that way. And so that helps me stay really calm with stuff. And I feel like I know what's going on. And I guess I think a lot of how I would sort of describe the relationship with clients is, it's a real collaboration. I mean, they're consulting with me, but we're kind of on the same team. And so I'm I'm more of a guide. I wouldn't really use the word, I mean, I have expertise, but I don't really position myself as an expert. I can say, I've been through this with 1,000 people. I'm happy to guide you through with what I know and what I've experienced and what I've learned from other clients. I'm still learning from my clients 35 years in, right? Which is a great thing. I mean, that's part of what gets me out of bed and gets me here and keeps me kind of excited about learning new things. I mean, I think when we took on the neurofeedback about 5 or 6 years ago, there were days when I thought, oh, this is so exciting to learn. And then there were days where like, well, why did I ever do this? I mean, I knew what I was doing. I felt competent. And now I feel like there's so much to learn. But it's so important to continue to learn these things, to stay fresh and interested and curious about stuff. And because, I'm going to be doing this for a while still. I really love what I do. I think it's a real privilege to, I mean, it sounds really hokey, but it's kind of a privilege to sort of take this little trip with people, that when people turn to you and I think one of the things that my clients would say is they feel like they're in good hands. And that's sort of the best compliment I can probably get. That we're in this together and I've done it before with other people. I have a sense of where we're going. It's going to be different every time, but there's very little that I haven't heard or seen at this point. And that's nice. I think that's reassuring for people. I think what you want to do is just be really clear that this is a conversation. Therapy is a conversation. It has a goal, it's directed, but I'm just interested in, and somebody comes in and I just want to know a little bit about their life. I'm just curious about their experiences. I sort of have a sense of the kind of questions I want to ask. Um, I mean, obviously part of my job is to put people at ease. So I have a lot of experience doing that. And so we have a conversation. And I think it's not about feeling like they're being, put under a microscope or examined, but I'm approaching it with some curiosity about what their life is like, what works for them, what doesn't work for them, what's it even like to talk to someone. Um, yeah, I think it's pretty easy once people get going. Usually people will say at the end of the session, wow, that was a whole lot easier than I thought it was going to be, which is nice, right? But but that's what I do. I mean, that I should be good at that after all these years, right? I mean, that's kind of the bedrock of everything. If you can't talk to people and make them feel comfortable, it's all about people feeling safe with you, right? What your office looks like, what your voice sounds like, um, how you pace the conversation, eye contact, how much eye contact. Sometimes people want to look away. Um, really being able to tune into where they're at and what they need is, I mean, that's what good therapists do well.